two players are two of my favorite players. Harold, my favorite to make fun of, and he always has some blistering comments for me. And always banning me from his games, but I can laugh it off because I ban people for no reason all the time. Kind of a jerk thing to do, but makes you feel better sometimes when you're really upset. And TW in Cancel, the nicest guy in Warcraft 2, now that Choppy has died. Everybody knows that TW in Cancel is just a great guy to play with. Always fun, always willing to 1v1, and the best Asian player out there. And that goes for you, too, all of India. He is the best Asian player of Asian descent, even. And so even if you're in America thinking so, he's still better than you. His name is TW in Cancel. He is ranked number 37 on the ladder. What ranking do you think Harry Wangs is?
Oh, probably around 20.
He is a team gamer. Although he has been doing quite well in the 1v1 arena, especially coming up with
Wait. Are you asking me what I think he is rated or what rank he is on the ladder?
What rank he is on the
ladder. That's two different questions. On the ladder, I think he's like number 20. But what I think is different.
Oh, I was laughing at the fact that he might be number 20. I swear to gosh, I beg and plead, and that's the only reason why I ever make fun of him. I'm pretty vicious and brutal when somebody won't 1v1 me. Cause it's like, man, come on, just take 1v1.
I think on the ladder, Harry is like ranked at the moment, like
I
something
bet you like less than 100. Not even on the first page. All right, maybe the second page.
Tell me, what is his rank on the ladder at the moment?
I'm gonna have to search for it. I can't find it. We're on the third. Oh, here we go. Second page, number 98, Harry Wangs.
So he's not. But I think like last week, before he changed his name, he was like ranking around 20.
Yeah, so, in his entire career, he has played almost 400.
I think in a true ranking that I will give him like top 30. He will be in the first 25, first 30.
Well,
yeah, I will rank him between 25 and 30.
Maybe in 2v2, there's definitely an argument to be made for there. He's got 9,000 wins, 6,000 losses, which is a pretty good record, but only 400 of those games have been 1v1s, in which he has had 180 wins and 180 losses.
Yeah, but it doesn't mean anything,
it means
bro.
A big thing. It's a big difference.
The gammon of the game. Gammon of the game doesn't mean anything. I mean, you can have
1v1 and 2v2 are totally different. You'll see newer players. We'll see how this game ships up.
1-on-1, 2-on-2 are different, but that doesn't mean he's not good in 1v1 either. Harry is still a pretty solid 1-on-1 player, bro.
Well, this is a pretty solid tower rush. A pretty solid tower rush. Oh, he's doing farms. Sorry, I thought those were towers.
He's not bad compared to a lot of people. He's not bad at all. I think I will rate him between 25 and 30. And we don't talk about all time. We don't talk about all-time ladder. We talk about active player at the moment. I will rank him like between 25 and 30.
I understand that's acceptable, especially for a second-ranked finisher of the last Torah tournament. Is that what he got? I'm not sure whether it was second place or getting very high up there in the rank.
Even cancel, I rank him between 25 and 30. That's why I told you earlier. They are pretty similar player. That's a good fight right there. You know. I don't think any of them are really better than. I think they have different styles. Well, their style.
What do you think about Ripe from Clan Euro Style? Big shout out to Ripe out there. Ripe from Finland. either the best or second best player in all Finland, or Ripe. I think a lot of players call him Ripe. He had some pretty
I call
nasty.
him right. Yeah.
Yeah, he bans me from all his games too. Nobody lets me join any of their games. Eddie left me a bad message on the forum. I have to go read it or whatever. But Ripe does a pretty good. I like his play style. Well, he's very aggressive, and he doesn't like.
Look like I'm the only one who have never banned you, Elliot, at this point.
Not yet. Not yet. It's coming, I'm sure. I'll figure out a way to get on that is, banned list. You banned some people, I'm sure. All right, back to the game though.
It's rare.
Well, my
it's
point
really
with
rare that among people.
My point with Ripe was that it depends on how well he plays and how much he's had to drink that day. Because Harry Wangs was able to beat Ripe in that first round of that tournament. That was an extremely fun series to watch. But Ripe was also had his wasted tag on. So, I mean, how... And oftentimes players only like to play when they're wasted.
Bro, listen. If there's something that I hate, is people who always find excuse after excuse. If you lose, you lose. Because when you choose to get on your keyboard and play a game, it's your own fault. And you must protect your reputation and your skills and what you show.
TW and Cancel of being a drunk. I'm just pointing out that there are possibilities out there of why players would play very good at some moments and at some moments not play so well at all. And TW and Cancel, Braviat, I think, falls into that category the greatest. And I'm going to go ahead and call him a drunk, though. I don't know why he keeps building runes or axe doors all the time. I'm just going to blame that on the alcohol. I mean, on the soda pop. Any predictions on who's going to win this game now, though?
Let me watch. Well, Cancel have pretty good chance.
I like it. It was going to depend on whether his expansion was scouted. Harry Wang's not going to be able to scout. He had that peasant down at the 4 o'clock position. It's natural. Next place to scout would have been the 3 o'clock, but now that he's got
Harry's gonna get less first, but if he misses his first attack, Cancel will be way much bigger.
He does have a DK.
He must do damage right now, like big damage.
Would you choose
that DK gonna help for that?
Would you choose to go for the gold flow or the towers with the DK?
The DK?
Yeah.
Considering you don't know that Cancel got a dual, you will probably go for the gold flow. But if I knew Cancel had a dual, I will go for the tower for sure.
All right, 1 peon, 2 peons killed, then that death and decay. And he saved up enough to go for the tower, actually. Gonna
That's
get it?
Pretty good.
Well, Catapult's still there with the guard tower, so... Plus, there's going to be an attack at his own base very soon in the near future with those 2 barracks. I like TW and Cancel's position so far.
The Barra, man. Hey, what's up, Barra? Thanks for the follow, bro. You talking about lone EQ? Oh, well, not at the moment, but yeah, it happened that I talked about lone.
No, yeah,
sure.
I was wondering. The last Torah tournament. So before we had the second place finish be Harry Wings. The tournament before you had U83 and Lone, and U83 placed second versus Lone in the last Torah tournament. So I mean the second to last Torah tournament. So the last official tournament that's been put out there, and we haven't had a world championship in almost 4 years now. And the tournaments are becoming less and less. But so thank you very much to Torah for putting those last couple Torah tournaments on. But the last second place finisher was. What do you think of that? Who's going to finish first place if we have a championship tomorrow?
If we had a championship tomorrow, who will finish first class?
Yeah, who's the best right now? Who's the current best right now? Like
Well,
if it
definitely Swift is the best. There's
so
no
Swift
question about it. But Lone is pretty good, bro.
and plus any
Problem
championship.
with Lone, the problem with Lone is you don't want to play Swift. You want to be in the shadow of Swift for the eternity. Like Swift is my master, and I will never go for him. That's the
No,
problem with Lone.
you don't.
Because
You're right.
because
So
I
Swift
think
does the same
Lone
thing.
I
No,
think
Swift.
I think Lone can be better than Swift if he really wants. That's
I
the
think that
problem here.
if you play, so when you and I play all the time, you know what's coming. You know what I'm gonna attack you with. And the other day when I beat you from the middle with you did a duel, I was sitting there telling him, he's like, there's no way he's gonna do a duel because he knows my style way too well. And sure enough, he ended up to. But I'm just saying that if I were alone, I probably wouldn't want to play Swift too much, or maybe even U83P. Uh, if I were serious about winning that prestigious first place finish, but I don't think that's really too important to Lone Lone hasn't have been playing way too much Warcraft too, and I know he had that hand injury a little while ago. But,
the
so
Barrowman saying you talk about people making excuses. Think of Lone. That's a great one. That's actually what I mean. Yeah, exactly. You can go on your keyboard playing game, losing, and then saying like, "Oh, I lose because I'm drunk," or something. Because it's not being a man, bro. You must swear your
no,
balls,
listen, I
bro,
hear
like
you
a
deny
man.
me 1v1s probably 5 times every time I see you on. You might play 20 games with me, but there's at least 5 times still I'm asking you to 1v1 and you say no or later or whatever. So I'm just saying that while Lone and them they refuse, well they won't let me in their games. Lone probably would, but U83 probably not. I call him U83 I go P a lot, and that's I'm not sure actually. So who's your top five though? I mean, who? Where does the list finish out? Because
Oh,
Lone was top eight for the, but he wasn't in the top
top
four of the
five.
last championship.
My top five.
No, your
Hmm.
top eight, the round of eight. Who's inside the round of eight? And we'll go ahead and we'll skip off the Swift U83 out of 3P, and we're gonna put Lone in there regardless. Sorry. So who's your other five?
So Swift is not in there.
No, Swift is automatically in there because you said that he's the best. We're gonna put Lone in there because he won that. He beat U83 out of 3P in the last tournament, and then U83 out of 3P has to go in there because he's the returning champion. So they're gonna be in top eight regardless. They get their ticket. Who are the other? Who do you foresee being in the others in that top eight? You get five. Your top five that do not include those three people is what I'm asking.
Okay, which three people? Lone, Swift, and who?
Yep. No Lone, no Swift, no UD3 out of 3P. Who's your top five?
New 83?
Yeah, I said you
U8?
can't.
U8?
You can't include them because they're already going to be. They already get their invitation. Well, maybe Lone doesn't get it, but we're gonna put them in there anyway. Who's your top
Okay.
five? If a pack of elephants ran over Lone, and a meteor came down and hit U83 out of 3P, and Swift turned out to be the same person as U83 out of 3P. They were just smurfing the whole time. Who would you be
Well,
for your top five?
Let me watch.
Oh,
Tell you that. Mm, I
I'll go
will
ahead and give you mine.
say,
Oh, all right. Let's hear yours.
I will say SG, Barra. There's no order because those players
Ara, I
are
thought he
really
retired again, did
similar.
he?
but there's no order, okay? I check on the ladder and they are the first that I see. There's SG, Barra. I will definitely put Virus also, even if he don't play a lot.
Who is that?
I don't know who's Green Wave is, but I will put Green Wave. He's really strong. And my
I,
last one will be
I thought you told
probably.
me. Didn't you tell me last night Greenway was lone? we had
Yeah, I think.
Well, let's go ahead and go do a ladder search real quick here for you.
I think, but let's consider he's not okay. Let's
Yeah, of course.
if he's not.
Nah, we're not.
I
Yeah, you
will
can't
put
because Green
Green
Wave's a
Wave.
Smurf. You can't pick Green Wave. You can't. That's a Smurf. He's obviously one of the other 8. So
Yeah,
and we're gonna
probably
take
you're
out
right.
Barra too.
You're right.
Barra's
So
probably a Smurf too. Come on. I'm not saying that Barra's a Smurf or
I can
whatever.
put virus, bro.
Where
I
Barra?
can
How
put
many?
virus.
He hasn't been in a place finish for any tournament in the last 10 years. There's no way you're gonna put him. He's gonna win the tournament or even get to the top 8. No way.
Well, but he still play. He still play, and I'm guarantee you that if he do some one-on-one, he will be in the top 5.
Yeah,
We don't. You
he's
say
probably Green
we
Wave
don't
actually.
include Swift, Lone, and U8.
Yeah.
So from that moment, he will
No,
definitely
I'm saying I'm
be
including
in the
them
top
already.
5.
All right, I understand. All right, so we're gonna go ahead with Barra, shotgun.
Barra, shotgun, V-Ruse, and I will say Luke's, and my last pick will be. You say no Green Wave,
Yeah, definitely not no
Luke,
Green Wave.
and you know, I really like Pepper Boy at the moment.
Paperboy's your
I think
top 10 or top 5?
uh,
All right.
at the moment, I don't say in every day in general, but at the moment, he's really good. Pepper Boy play really well at the moment, bro. He is showing me strategy that we were seeing like in 2006, 2007. I mean, like he's gonna dual and he's gonna OT you at the same time in your main base. While he's dualing, there's not a lot of people who can do that at the moment. And I really enjoy seeing Paper Boys playing at the moment. I think he's really, really strong, even if sometimes the word strategy from 12 and 8 and
I
things
know, then
like
he
that.
asks you for a
I still
screenshot
think,
every time. It's like, get out of
I
here.
still think if he's playing seriously, I think Paper Boy is really strong.
All right, Paperboy
Like
coming
Paper
in at
Boy.
number 5. So we have a special announcement here. We actually went and looked up on the ladder, and Lone has it. Defeated Green Wave every single time they've played, which is a total of 9 games since March 17th, 2021. Lone coming in victorious 100% of the time. Anyway,
Don't
back
you
to.
think? Oh, don't you think people can share ACA?
All right, but I'm telling you right now, yeah, if you go look at Chris Wingett, and you see Chris Wingett and troll fighting all the time, because no, just one game. Actually, we killed each other before that even started. Because it was on fast. Regardless, I just don't see Lone as the type of person to be going through that. Now maybe Kevin or DJ or Swift even or Doug's most especially. Doug's would just love to do something like that, but Lone, I don't think so.
Bro,
Back to Rob.
I can tell you 3 Smurf of Lone right now.
Furious Sheep.
Lone is a Smurfer, bro. Yeah, Furious Sheep, Scorpio, and
Well, that's
which one? I remember he had another one. Not sure.
regardless. There's a far cry between
Muffin Puffin?
smurfing and then creating another Smurf where you're gonna fight yourself in the Smurf. And FaZe might have been guilty of that actually. If I go look.
but he's coming from the same group as everyone else.
Let
It
me go
mean
see.
Jade, Pink, Joe, Luke. I don't say they all do that. Jordan, Swift, Silent Fart. I mean, I don't say they all do that, but there's
Oh, they
some
will. I think that they will.
shit in those people.
I just don't think the loan does that. And you can see by what type of a person they are. I mean, I troll worse than anybody out there,
But
period.
but
But I
but
don't.
tell me something. Who is Lone? Where did this guy came from?
Loan's a Hungarian player. It's been quite a few years. When he was younger, he played a lot with Yaman. So Yaman likes to tell everybody that he trained Lone in or whatnot.
Yana? Which one?
Yaman and
There's two
Lone, they were.
Yaman.
I first heard of Lone when I was sent email from Burnt. Burnt sent me an email that he got from Torah that included a war video from either Yodi 3 out of 3P or Lone. But that's the first time I'd heard of him. Seems like a good player though. He was studying in
And do you
Korea
talk
for a while
about?
there. What else do I know? That's about all I know of him. He's a handsome young lad. He put his picture on his YouTube channel, so if you want to check out Lone or all the other good stuff, you go check out his YouTube channel, which is Lone W2 or something. It's a very good YouTube channel, highly recommendable. Also, I want to advertise for Ragnar Legend, another great YouTube channel. Any advertisements or shout outs you want to do this game? In that case, we're going to go ahead and go right talking about the game. Harry Wang's going to get his bust out here, or Green Goblin. No, Harry Wang, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to mess up his name like that. And it looks like he's going to be coming and dealing the final blow to TW and Cancel, who thinks he's saving grace is going to be tier number 2. What do you think about that decision?
Well, I'm not sure about it. He's gonna get wrecked.
Maybe. Ogres are able to kill catapults extremely quickly. Maybe he wants to do Goblin Sappers.
I don't think that's gonna happen, bro. I think
Robbie
Harry's gonna win that.
He killed like 4 towers of mine and a peon with one Goblin Sapper, and made me so embarrassed I rage quit. I was gonna whisper some things. I think Braviot's a lot better than people think. Who is this Braviot guy, and where did he come from? Why did he get second place at the last World Championship? And what?
Braviot?
Yeah, and he's in ruins too.
Everyone
He's out
knows
there.
Braviot, bro. Braviot was playing in 2000.
I thought Braviot was
Braviot?
French. I always used to introduce him as the French guy from France. And he's not from France. Yeah. So sometimes you get your facts wrong. I called Choppy. I called him Jerry for years.
Because I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell you something. Okay.
All right.
Playing Warcraft 2 in 2016. When I started playing Heroes of the Storm, it was in 2016. So I stopped playing Warcraft 2 in 2016. And before that, before 2016, Lone was not on the server.
Yes, he was.
I came from.
He let's
Well,
go ahead and
he
do
was.
a finger on Lone. I remember. Let's see, finger Lone, 2012. I remember when Medivh was new. You know, you don't remember when Medivh was new, and the second video was Team Dynasty Medivh. I remember when he wanted to do really well in that tournament so he could get
Well,
permission to.
if he was on the server in 2012, that's because he was smurfing, bro.
Yeah, I'm sure he was under a different name, but and you can probably find out what his other names were.
Because it's when I came back in 2018, 2019, that he was rarely present on the server, and he was considered one of the best. because before 2016, nobody was talking about this guy.
Yeah, 2016. That's about right. That's about right.
So this guy is a smurf. That's what I
No, they
think,
were all
bro.
talking about how good he was gonna get. It's the same thing with
There's
Ragnar.
nobody,
But I
there's
remember when Ragnar
nobody.
was like 16 or something like that, or maybe even younger than that, just a really young kid, and you could see his
One
improvement.
player. Tell me
Well,
one player.
uh,
Tell me one player who joined the server and became top five
Ragnar. Let's go ahead and look at
in
a,
five
a, a
years.
finger on Ragnar. Everybody accused him of hacking and all this other stuff,
Ragnar
and
is Ragnar is not top five, bro.
2016.
He's good,
Well,
but
you
he's
in the
not.
last 4 years to go from what he was to what he is now, and I have literally watched that. Uh, and then I swear now he's too cool for me or anything like that. But I remember he was just a young kid. All right,
He's
thank you
not
guys all
top
for
five,
tuning
bro.
in. Tune in next time. We have another Pilsner Urkel presentation brought to you in part by Pilsner Urkel. Get out there and get your Urkel. In 1842, the Czech Citizens Brewery of Pilsen brewed the world's first golden Pilsner and never stopped. Peace out, homies.